Hi everybody and welcome to Streets of Scrage. I'm Scott and I'm going to do something different today. So recently I had the opportunity to go up to visit my friend Jamie who lives interstate. He's about 2,000 kilometers away from me. I see him generally once a year if I'm lucky. And anyway, he gets really lucky with all these sorts of he regularly goes out and does video game hunting at his local op shops and stores that are around, and the bugger just seems to have the best luck. So anyway, I went up there to visit him for a week, and he took me around to some of his hot spots and that, and so to see what I could find. And lo and behold, I found some stuff. I found a lot of stuff. I think I blew way too much money up there. But anyway, so yeah, welcome to my first, I guess, only pickups video. This is going to be for the year essentially, because I don't get out to do this sort of thing. So hang back, sit back, grab yourselves a coffee or a tea or whatever it is you're drinking, and I'll join you in a few moments and we'll take a look at what I got.
Hey, we're on a no. What are we doing?
See, exactly. We can't have both two cameras going on at once.
Of course we can. We're going on a game hunt. Scott's here. Scott from Streets of Scrage has been up visiting at the moment, and we're going to go out on a game hunt because he's always jealous of the things I can find up here. Is that right?
Yes, he's too bloody lucky, and yeah. So yes,
I think you're going to be disappointed.
You
don't, because you don't see all the good times that I go out and find like jack shit of nothing. I only show the ones where I get anything.
Yeah, and you never see the times where I get anything because
they don't exist.
They don't exist down there. So
we're going to go change that. We're going to go sort that out today.
Gold mine here.
We're taking Scott out. We've got 7 places on our list to go and check out today, and see if we can get lucky and spend all of Scott's money.
Yep.
Sound good?
Hopefully not all of my money, but a fair bit of it maybe.
A good part of your kid's inheritance. All right, let's go.
They're not getting an inheritance. Joke's on them if they think that. Everyone, so here we've stopped at where are we? Where are we right now, Jamie?
We're in Bougainville, Australia.
Yep. Well, everyone knows that.
Yep.
But what store are we going to?
We're on safari. Can't you see all the wildlife?
Oh, the wildlife, the parking lot. So I think Jamie's promised me this is a CEX visit.
Yep.
He's taken me to a seedy underground bloody parking lot.
Yep.
So I don't know if I believe him.
I can see at least 6 drug deals going down right now.
Right now.
As we sit here.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to CEX. Right. I'm taking Scott to CEX.
Sweet.
We're going to hit up a bunch of second-hand stores, see if we can get him some games, see if we can spend some of his money.
Yep.
We're going to go to cash converters, take us some pawn brokers, see if he's got anything of value on his person that he can trade in exchange for some retro games, because he's got a problem.
I've got a problem. Yep. See, and getting Jamie to crack open my wallet's the big thing.
Yeah, and you've actually twinged your back already.
I've twitched my back already.
You've already hurt your back.
And it hasn't even been for reaching for the wallet.
This is going to put you in a fucking wheelchair.
Yep.
Did you want me to swear on the intro? I didn't.
That's fine. No,
right.
it's all good. Swearing's all good, isn't it, everyone? Well, who the fuck cares? But all right, let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's crack on.
Let's do it.
Well, so without further ado, let's get into the sort of stuff that I picked up, and I guess reasons why I might have picked it up. So first of all, and one of my first buys actually, so I went, so Jamie took me to an op shop, which he does frequent, and I picked up this copy of Sonic the Hedgehog. So as you all know, as you all probably know if you watch my channel, I am a Sonic the Hedgehog fan, but I've never actually played this one. And the reason why I've never played this one is because it is universally considered the worst Sonic the Hedgehog game. And this game is broken as all hell. Like as far from what I understand, it's pretty much completely unplayable and was released. Well, I was going to say released as a beta version, but I think alpha is more appropriate. But I've never had the opportunity to play it, and I picked this up. I think I paid $5 for this sort of this thing. It just the case is pretty well worn. It's pretty beat up and scuffed and that, but you know, sort of fitting for the type of game. Comes with nothing special, just the game disc. So I'm actually really excited to give this one a go, because it's just universally hated. Like Sonic has not a very good track record as far as his 3D games go, and this is the worst of the worst. So yeah, I'm really curious to see what this one does. So next, I went to another op shop and picked up a couple of games. One is I had to pick up this because my partner loves playing this. We have friends we play this with. I picked up SingStar. SingStar's Hottest Hits on PlayStation 2. I have a decent stack of SingStar games, and I love that they're all really like super cheap. This is like $5. I wouldn't pay any more than $5 for a SingStar game. I'm so socially awkward and anxious that I need some Dutch courage or a very strong glass of alcohol to get me to play these, particularly with people around. But I will do it if given enough coaxing. But yeah, I got that for my partner. So yeah, she loves SingStar and singing and dancing's her thing. I think from the same place, I also picked up this old gem, and I used to play this in the early 2000s because I thought it was just great, and I was very surprised to find this there, and that is Battlefield Vietnam. Yeah, I had to jump on that as soon as I saw it, and but yeah, comes with like 2 discs and it's a little code up here, but yeah, I was super stoked to get a hold of this game. I used to love playing this because it had like licensed music in it, so you're listening to music from like the 60s, which I thought was awesome. I could not fly a helicopter in this to save my life. I like used a joystick back in the day, and I'd be turning that chopper upside down and crashing it. Like if I could get it in the air and get it to my destination, that was a win. And more often than not, I never even attempted landing the thing because it was just too damn difficult. But yeah, it was a super fun game, and I'm so glad I found that for like $5. Yeah, really good. Technically, just last op shop find. Kind of suppose you could say op shop find. So this is a game I got specifically for my partner. It's based on a Disney film, one of her favorites growing up, and she didn't even know this game existed, and I happened to stumble upon it there, I instantly bought it, and that is Hercules, or rather, it says Disney's action game featuring Hercules, but I checked it out. This is Hercules. In like the United States, it's just called Hercules, and in fact, it's got like 4 different names depending on the country you're in. So yeah, this is just based on the Disney animated movie. Didn't come with an insert, and it's the Platinum Edition. I'm not really a fan of Platinum Editions because I like the artwork on discs, original releases, but didn't come with the insert, just had the manual, which is in decent nick. It's a bit banged up, but what do you expect for a PlayStation original game? But yeah, so yeah, I'm excited to see what my partner Sylvia thinks of it. She should hopefully love that. She was really excited when I brought it home, so that's a good sign. I just hope the gameplay is actually any good. So next, we ended up hitting up an EB Games store up there, and as you guys know, I've been playing Resident Evil, the GameCube version, on my channel lately, and so I wanted to get some of the more recent Resident Evil games and give them a go. And this one I found for cheap. Not a great game. I do own this on Xbox 360, but I wanted to just get this sort of, I guess, updated version of it, just to add to the collection, and that is Resident Evil 6. Now, honestly, I have played through this game once, and I can't remember a thing about it, which is probably a good thing. I think most people would consider, because it is universally reviled as the worst main series Resident Evil game, or possibly the worst Resident Evil game, period. I don't remember anything of it at all, so I'm interested in. I got it for cheap, and I'm interested in giving it a go again. I have played it, I have beaten it, but this is the one I don't remember much of. So probably a good thing. I probably dissociated, it was that bad. So moving on. So next, keeping with my Resident Evil kick, I decided to get the remake of my second favorite Resident Evil game of all time. And you're probably thinking it's Resident Evil 2. No, it's Resident Evil 3. Yeah, Resident Evil 3 on my GameCube is my second favorite Resident Evil game of all time. The one I'm currently playing is my favorite. And I heard amazing things about the remake of Resident Evil 2, which I've yet to play, amazingly. And when I found out they were doing a remake in a similar vein of 3, I was just absolutely gobsmacked and so excited. But then I heard, they sort of, they skimped out and took a cheaper route and didn't do as good with the Resident Evil 3 version as what they did with Resident Evil 2. Disappointingly so, because, I really liked the original Resident Evil 3 more than I liked the original Resident Evil 2. But I am excited to give it a go. I had to see it. And I'm thinking I might play this one first. That way, when I play Resident Evil 2, the remake, that'll be even better, sort of. So yeah. So maybe I'll enjoy this a lot and then think even more highly of the Resident Evil 2, as opposed to being let down after playing number 2. So lo and behold, Jamie took me into a place called CEX. Say, as far as I'm aware, it's like a UK or English franchise chain that's come down here. And when I walked in, not the first time I've been there, the second time I've been there, but I'm still just gobsmacked at how many video games there. And some of them are priced pretty high, pretty close to retail price actually, and then others are dirt cheap, and I couldn't believe it. And they're just everywhere in between, and it's just video games as far as the eye can see. And it was amazing. It was amazing. So in no small part did I take away a huge lot. Yeah, so without further ado, let me get stuck into what I grabbed. So first game I grabbed from CEX. I'm not a fan of this franchise. I've played one entry, and probably not its best entry in this franchise, and didn't like it. I felt that it was just ripping off the Matrix, and I just want it to be a period game. And I'm talking, of course, about Assassin's Creed. Yes, I'm probably going to get lynched for saying that, but yes, I did not. I played Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Probably not the best one, but I had no idea about it or anything. Every bit of footage I had of it bit of footage I'd seen of it was all in the period and stuff. And lo and behold, suddenly I boot up the game, and all of a sudden it's doing some weird Matrix crap with like having to jack into the Matrix. And yeah, I hated that idea, and I didn't very much last very long. But anyway, moving on to my pickup. So if there was one game that was going to get me to give Assassin's Creed another go, it was this one. And that's because, for those who know me, they know I have a big love for Greek mythology. So, of course, I found for cheap Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Odyssey is one of my favorite fictional stories, or mythological stories. It's my favorite myth from Greek mythology, the Odyssey, Homer's The Odyssey. Absolutely love it. And yeah, this was going to be, if there was any an Assassin's Creed that was going to get me to dive back into one of those games, it was going to be this one. And I found it for cheap at CEX, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a go. See what I think. Maybe I'll like it. Maybe it'll warm on me. I just couldn't stand the Matrix wannabe crap. Why couldn't it just be in the period? But anyway, moving on. So next, this is two games I picked up for my partner. She wanted me to get the recent remaster of it. Haven't gotten that yet, but I will get it. But I stumbled upon these two, and they were really cheap. And I saw them the first time I went to CEX and regretted not getting them. And this time around, they were still there and even cheaper. So I couldn't leave it. And that's Epic Mickey 1 and Epic Mickey 2. Not played either of these, and my partner hasn't played either of these. But we both watched the remaster trailer for Epic Mickey 1, and we just thought, oh, this seems like a really good fun game. And lo and behold, I found these two in freaking amazing condition. They look brand new. So yes, and so I picked them up for cheap. I think this one was I think this was $4, and for an extra $8, it was there was this one. So I thought, you know, why not grab them both? So yeah, Epic Mickey's 1 and 2 on the Wii. All right, next I dive into my Xbox 360 lot. So Jamie showed me this. He showed me this as a joke, fully expecting I would not pick it up. But I guess the well, the joke's probably still on me because I've never heard of this game. I saw it, it was cheap, and I grabbed it. I jumped on it, and that is Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. I know nothing of this game. I've barely played. I haven't even really played Banjo-Kazooie, but my partner is a big fan of Banjo-Kazooie, and Rare got bought up by Microsoft, so they made their own version of this. They made a more modern one. Apparently, it's rubbish. According to that's why it was a joke when Jamie handed it to me. It was a big joke to him because this game is apparently absolute rubbish. I wouldn't know. Never heard of it. Never played it. But for I think $6, I'm willing to take a chance on that. And this is for my partner anyway, because she loved Banjo-Kazooie. So yeah, why not? Let's give it a shot. And next is okay. So I can't play a musical instrument to save my life. I've tried a few. The last musical instrument I actually played, and I'm not very good at it, is my ocarina, my actual 7-hole ocarina. This is the last musical instrument I try to play, but I've decided, I just don't have that particular talent in me. So, but it doesn't stop me from playing Guitar Hero, and I picked up Guitar Hero 3. I'm slowly trying to build a Guitar Hero collection. I have on my Xbox 360, I've got like 2 guitars and a drum kit for it. Need to get a microphone, and and number 3 is missing from my collection. I think I've got Guitar Hero 3 now, 5, World Tour, and Warriors of Rock. I think World Tour is my favorite so far. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but so Guitar Hero, good old Guitar Hero. Can't go wrong. It's amazing fun. Last time I played it, my hands cramped up so bad because it's been years since I touched it. But yeah, and let's see. This next one, saw it for cheap and definitely wanted to get it. Again, falling into Greek mythology, I couldn't go past Rise of the Argonauts. So, looking forward to playing this one. So, obviously, it seems like you play as Jason from Jason and the Argonauts, and you're on a quest to find the Golden Fleece. The Golden Fleece. So, never heard of this game, never played it, haven't even seen it, but it's Greek mythology and I can't go past it. Absolutely love it. So I'm hoping this one's going to be a good one. I might do a one-off on my channel of some of these. But yeah, really super excited to give it a try. Okay, the next few. These I actually got on account of Jamie. I know nothing about these games, other than how freaking cheap they were at CEX. So I got I got recommended these games by Jamie. These next 3. I've heard of them, never played them, don't know if they're any good or not, but they were so cheap I just sort of couldn't go past them. So one was Dishonored. So this cost me $2. $2. I've paid more than that for coasters. So I figured I couldn't go wrong. And it has like the disc and manual. So wow, for $2. So yeah, win. Have no idea if the game's good, but it's cheap, and basically if I can load into the first level, this thing will have paid for itself. So we'll see how it goes. Next on the cheapie, and I'm getting cheaper too, by the way. Next one up is Darksiders. So Jamie shared that I'm a big Zelda fan, and he shared that this is like a fantasy version of Zelda, I think. I think that's the one he's talking about. But yeah, came with disc, came with manual. And yeah, it was like $1.50. I was like crazy. I couldn't believe that there's games that cheap. So I thought, why not? I'll give it a go. Darksiders. What could go wrong? And this one, if I can, if its icon even pops up that I can play it on my Xbox menu, then this one will probably have paid for itself. And that is Darksiders 2. It is Darksiders 2. 50 cents. 50 cents. I was like, what the hell? 50 cents. So yeah. Manual, disc, like hell. Like this looks a little bit beat up, but how, people would probably pay more than 50 cents to get the case alone just to complete their loose, just to find a home for their loose CD disc. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. Never heard of them, never played them. Well, I have heard of them, but haven't heard what they're about or anything like that, whether or not they're any good. But we'll see. And the last CEX pickup. I've played the trilogy of these games. I was a fan of them. Hadn't played any more, and that is and this is the one I sort of missed out on. Well, yeah, missed. And that is Gears of War Judgment. So I've played the trilogy of Gears of War games. I liked the trilogy. Thought they were really fun. Thought they were really fun, really cool. And this Gears of War 4 came out along with this, like not too far from each other. Gears of War 4 I didn't get on account of I think the main protagonist that you play as was actually one of the more annoying characters for me in the original Gears of War trilogy. I found the character really annoying and not like that. They were meant to be funny, but they just annoyed the shit out of me. And yeah, number 4, I think, that's the main character, or at least they were prominent on the cover. I think the character's Coltrane. I think that was his name. But yeah, just couldn't stand his character. So I was like, I'm skipping 4 if he's the main one. No way in hell. But I liked Baird. He was a funny character, and I think my favorite of the Gears trilogy. And so he seems like he's headlining this one. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. And it also includes a code for the original Gears of War. And this is, I thought, really rare for a second-hand store where you get second-hand pre-owned games. Code hadn't been used. I thought, what the hell? I've got Gears of War 1, but yeah, that's really cool. I couldn't believe it. Full game download and the code hadn't been used. Maybe the previous owner of this actually had Gears of War 1 as well. So that is it for my sea of games, my pickups from my Queensland trip with Jamie. Jamie also has a pickups video. I don't know if it'll be out before or after this one, but you should go check that out on his channel. I'll put up a link in the description, but you can find him at Jamie Goes Retro, where he shares, and he's going to share his pickups from what he got. He didn't get anywhere near as much as I did. I think he was gobsmacked at how much I bought. But just before I go, have one little bonus track, and that is one little bonus pickup. I'll be right back. Woohoo! And we're back. So so while I was away on my trip, Jamie, the cheeky bugger, is trying to coax me into spending all my money and trying to take advantage of some really awesome deals on like on eBay and CEX for video games. He's quite the devil on your shoulder when he wants to be, but he twisted my hand. Well, didn't twist my arm, but I shared with him a few games that I'm sort of hunting. But he was successful and able to coax me into buying one of these. But that's because I got a phenomenal sort of deal on it, considering it costs a lot more usually. The reason why I include it is because it was away on my trip that I bought this. I bought this off of eBay. And it arrived. So I thought, you know what, for a bonus, I might chuck it in at the end of my video. And so this is a game that my cousins had when I was a kid, and I used to play their copy of it. I'm excited to have my own copy of it, and I'll definitely be playing it on the channel. And that is Mercs on Sega Mega Drive. Love this sort of bullet hell type game. It's and so stoked it is complete in box. Like, it's even got the manual, and the manual is the thing that's hard to find. It's funny, this manual actually has a sticker on it. I wish wasn't on it, because I'm not a fan of the stickers being on anything, unless it's supposed to be where. But anyway, a sticker was put on this because this must have been a rental at a video store, because it's called it says Take 5 Video Hire on the sticker. So yeah, this must have been an ex-rental. It's right on there. I don't think I'm ever going to get that sucker off. I don't think I'm ever going to get that sticker off of the manual. But yeah, and there's the cart. Awesome condition. There's no sticker on the actual label, which is so important to me. So I can remove the Take 5 sticker from that and get rid of these pen marks too that are on the top. But I've been chasing this game for a couple of years now. Occasionally checking it. One thing I do hate is there was a sticker on the inside sleeve cover of the actual cover rather than the outside where it friggin' should be. But anyway, yeah, Mercs. So glad to own this in my collection, and I'll definitely be giving it a go. But anyway, that's all from me. Thanks for watching my pickups video. As I said, I rarely get to do a big video game hunt out and about. So probably the next time you see me do one of these videos might be following the next time I'm out visiting my friend Jamie, who lives 2,000 kilometers away. So anyway, take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.